And there it was, guys, the last Smash Bros. Direct before the game comes out. Now I have to talk thoughts, initial reactions, and please be sure to leave yours down in the comments below as well. Sound good? Good. First off, before we get started, it is worth mentioning that this video in particular is going to be a little bit different from standard affair. As I'm writing this, the direct just wrapped up about 20 minutes ago, and in order to meet our scheduling time, I'm not sure how long this is going to end up being, honestly. Knowing the direct was happening the same day as my upload, I knew I had to talk about Smash with you guys, and it's been a while since we did. Cards to the other videos are right here. This is going to be half scripted, half improv. I know it sounds bad, but I'm just being completely transparent with you guys. I want to meet upload time. I don't want to have late videos, so, you know, just keep that in mind as we're going forward. Okay, so now that's all out of the way. Initial thoughts on the new characters. And I'm going to go ahead and speak on them in the order of which they were announced. So first we have the Echo Fighter for Ryu, of course, Ken. Now, admittedly, I'm not truly a fan of Street Fighter, but I do appreciate how these characters play on a technical level. And seeing how Ken varies from Ryu is also interesting, so I could probably see myself playing as Ken, just for a little bit. Nobody I'd seriously consider actually maining though. So, I mean, it's a nice addition. Wasn't too hype over it, to be honest. Overall reaction was, okay, that's nice, you know. Wasn't mad, but I wasn't super excited either. Going on to Incineroar. Personally, I wasn't too hype over the very inclusion of Incineroar, just off of, oh, look what character they finally brought into the game. Much like how I felt about Ken's inclusion. Personally, I'm of the camp of, okay, we have a lot of Pokemon as it is. I mean, I know AJ's excited for this, and I wasn't. I was like, whatever. I will say Incineroar differs from Ken for me in terms of excitement. His moveset is very unique, and just off of that, looks like a very promising character, and he might cycle into being one of my mains as the game comes out, but we'll see if that ends up happening as time progresses. I'll probably end up editing some footage of his moveset right here, like where you have the rope. I thought that was a very cool addition. Cross shot looks like it's gonna be really effective. I like how they included Darkest Lariat as well, and I like the added flair of the personality. When he actually lands a successful attack, he does that pose. A lot of personality, I love it. So I could see me actually trying to get good with this guy. I suppose because we're in the realm of characters and just talking about new additions, I'll go ahead and spoil. If you guys haven't seen the direct, go watch it, but if you haven't, I mean, what are you doing here? Piranha Plant, that looks like a very interesting character, and it's a weird character, and the way that Duck Hunt's a weird character, or Wii Fit Trainer. But I will say, even though it is weird, the moveset looks very interesting. Being able to poison people, use long range attacks, shoot out spiky, help me out here, guys. What were the you know what, you saw right here on the screen, these things. I mean, yeah, interesting character, it's welcome. Honestly, guys, I feel like I'm more excited. I feel like I was more hype, rather, for the inclusion of when they announced everybody is here than I was for any new addition that they've actually showed. I mean, Dark Samus, okay. King K. Rool, okay. Crom, okay. You know, the guys from Castlevania, okay. You know, Piranha Plant. I mean, it's just, these characters are, you know, they're good. But I was more excited by the initial, everybody is here. And all these other guys are just, all right, you know. Would have liked to see Shadow. Would have liked to see these characters. But that speaks to a whole different discussion, and I want to get into that just a little bit. I feel like people are upset and just distraught because the leak had these high expectations. You know, when people had the leak, the whole Grinch leak, people were betting their hopes on. They wanted to see so many of these characters, Banjo-Kazooie and everything else, that when we finally got the direct and I finally had these characters, you guys are underwhelmed, you know? Personally, just being real with you, I had to do that myself. I had to pull myself out of that expectation, out of that, you know, realm, and just get into, okay, this is what the direct is, this is what it's going to be, and not try to think about the stars and think about, you know, I wanted to ground myself going into this. And when I did that, I was like, okay, I can accept these characters, even though, you know, some of them are kind of weird. I mean, to be honest. I mean, Isabelle, come on. But I will say I like how the character select screen from the very start is so minimal. We have to unlock each and every character as we progress and go on. Still feel like it would have been awesome if we didn't know that everybody was included. That way we could unlock them periodically and be like, oh my god, Peach was in here? But, you know, shoulda, woulda, coulda, whatever. We're getting the game as it is, and it looks to be amazing either way. Going further, we have the Amiibo collection. I mean, that's awesome. I like how they're having an Amiibo for the new characters, Young Link and everybody in between. It's going to be cool. Personally, I never really collected a lot of the Amiibos. I'll probably just get a select few that I care about. I'm not really a collector, but if you guys are, let me know what your collections look like and share them down in the comments below. Who's your favorite Amiibo? Yeah, we're gonna get into that. Who's your favorite Amiibo? Something new that was interesting, the spirits introduction. Now, some of you may be upset this new spirits introduction came at the weight or at the expense of the trophy collection inside of the games. I'm not, again, I was never really one to have, I never had a completionist type of mentality where I wanted to complete and get every single trophy in Smash Bros. Games anyway, but maybe you were, and sorry, it sucks. They did scrap the trophies away, but the spirit mechanic looks very interesting. Basically, as you know, we can equip these spirits, which are characters from various different game series that were, unlike the fighters in Smash Bros., turned into spirits and they've lost their physical bodies. I like a lot how they went into the lore of Smash, talked about how these characters are toys in the real world, but in their game, this is their imagination. And as such, all these different combinations of fights and encounters are possible. I like the spirit introduction. I like how that plays into the lore of Smash Bros. Even further. And what they're doing for it later on is awesome. I mean, we'll get into that later in the video, but this is going to be really cool. Personally, I like it. I like how we have the whole strategic element, kind of like the Fire Emblem series, or just a lot of series where, okay, you have attack, which is weak against shield, but shield is weak against grab, and so on and so forth. And here it is on screen right here. Primary spirit, support spirit, spirit levels ranging from novice, advanced, ace, and legend. They put a lot of time into this, and it's nice to see these characters that, even though they couldn't make an inclusion as characters, because with as many spirits as there are, that'd be like a 400 character roster, and that'd just be ridiculous. It's nice to see these characters still getting some representation and love, and that further extends to the spirit board, where you can try to fight for certain spirits, and as you do, you'll fight characters in the game who kind of represent that spirit and embody that kind of personality. Like how you fight against the Duck Hunt dog against Polterpup, or Samus having the spirit of Flare. It's a cool little aspect. It's awesome. Not gonna lie, I kind of find it weird how the day after Halloween, Sakurai announces that our Smash characters are now gonna be possessed by spirits. I know he said not the spooky kind, but come on, Sakurai, what are you doing? Overall, I don't feel like it's anything to write home about, but I'm all for these new innovative ideas, and they spent a lot of time on this aspect of this part of the Direct, honestly. They were trying to convince us and sell us so hard, guys. Like, please, like this, like it, like it. It's all right, it's cool. Going on to the online and local play, I mean, obviously, you know, they are what they are. I think the app is still dumb. I'm not going to partake in that. We have all the different online services. That's just me personally. I didn't care for the Splatoon app. I don't care for the Smash app. I'm not going to change it because I like Smash more than Splatoon. I'm not going to waver on that. I'm not going to change my opinion all of a sudden, get the Smash app, whatever. Global Smash Power serves as a nice ranking system, factoring in numbers of players and giving you an accurate score accordingly. And after you get good enough, you naturally increase your GSP, which then matches you with better players. And after a while, you can unlock the Elite Match mode, which I will definitely be doing. Just saying, and I will smash all my subscribers. Let's play, guys. Battle Arena looks awesome. It's a nice way to customize who's battling, who's in line for next, who's spectating the match. It's like a cool little personal tournament that you can always set up with a bunch of friends, and you guys can just go at it, have fun, and just have a good time. I see myself playing this a lot when I'm not doing the standard 1v1 with friends, subscribers, or just randoms online. It's gonna be awesome. Mii Fighter outfits. I mean, next, DLC looks awesome. Okay, so we have the Smash Fighters pack, which you can get for, I believe it was $25 total. So that way you can get all 5 or however many characters they're going to include a year from the game's release. So we're going to see a lot of content. Definitely going to pick that up. This DLC is going to be awesome, and I can only imagine who they're going to add as new playable characters. See, I feel like last time we got Cloud as a DLC character. Could we also get another one of them like anime JRPG type characters? If so, you know, my mind is directly going to Sora. That would be awesome. Outside of that, I mean, I'm not too particularly sure, because when you think about it, a lot of the characters that people were gunning for have ended up being assist trophies. These are, of course, Isaac from Golden Sun, Shovel Knight, and of course, recently, Shadow. I'm not really sure who they could add, but I mean, we've gotten random characters like Piranha Plant, so I mean, really it's anybody's guess. But what do you guys think the new characters are going to be? Let me know in the comments below. Like I said, we really have no idea of knowing. You know, the sky's the limit, honestly. Let your imaginations run wild on this. But I gotta go into the next and final topic of discussion for this direct, which is the most exciting thing for me throughout this whole entire presentation, which was the World of Light cinematic. Now, as I spoke about earlier in the video, the spirits function of this game has been further expanded upon in this new adventure mode, which further explains how these characters have lost their physical bodies and have turned into spirits. In this cinematic, we see everybody together, the whole entire cast of Smash Brothers. My boy Fox standing at attention in front of everybody, giving out the signal. You know, we can't let one escape. You know, Fox front line as natural. We got Mario behind him. Everybody's behind him, and they're all bracing. Looks like 100 hands in the sky, master hands. It looks crazy. All of a sudden, some Infinity War type stuff happens, and everybody just gets disintegrated and evaporated. And we finally see that Shulk's power is absolutely useless because he's seen everything happening and he still got absorbed. Pit was like, Palutena, I don't feel so good. And the only character that survived, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, was Kirby, the Star Air Rider himself. And I don't know if anybody else took this away, but the most surprising thing of the whole direct was me discovering that one of those stars is faster than an R-Wing, because Falco tried to maneuver it and he got sucked up, he destroyed, he's nowhere. But Kirby just flew away on that star? What was all that piloting for? And you know, all the R-Wing, and they've been flying for years. And here it is, Kirby on a star, just, it shocked me. It shocked me. No, but seriously guys, this looks like a really fun addition. I like this adventure mode a lot. The overworld, how we've seen the characters moving on these maps and being able to interact with different things, and the shadow characters with the bright red eyes, and this is, point is, I'm excited for, we gotta see how this pans out, and I can't wait for December 7th because I'm gonna play the heck out of this mode. It's gonna be like the first thing I tackle. But what about you guys? Let me know what you guys think about this direct overall. I felt like it was good. I'm excited for the game, and I can't wait to play it on December 7th. You guys feel the same way I do? If you guys like this video, be sure to let me know that by clicking or tapping the like button right there. Be sure to join and become a channel member if you are not. All you gotta do is click join right next to the subscribe button, which is the most important thing you guys can do. Subscribe, ring the bell for notifications of videos like this every Tuesday and Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern time. Every Saturday, podcast going out, same time, 4 p.m. As always, thanks guys so much. It's been a pleasure. I will see you guys again Saturday.